The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have the first possession of the game. The battle for Los Angeles, two spectacular uniforms, awesome backdrop, and the battle for the victory bell, guys.
I was going to say, Reese, aesthetically, this is one of my favorite games of the year. I love when both schools wear their home unis and their traditional...
Ball in the air, intercepted! Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
You could not script a better start if you're on defense, and great job being heads up and being aware that this offense may come out trying to be aggressive and throw on the first play. Everybody executing their assignments, and they get a takeaway right off the bat.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal line.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players, having fun pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, as a player...
He's loose. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Vargas. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
At the 35, he's open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force some.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Smashes through. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Bruins in the hurry-up. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground. They've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them.
And he's running in the open. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Vargas. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Back to throw, it's Mendez. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Victory Bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the Victory Bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
He's right on target. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and they're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and fires complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Trying to move them on the counter. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the ground. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get your feet going.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, man, almost an interception on the screen. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Hodges. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Here on third down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time to hand it off and pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The give to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack, get off blocks, and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Trojans! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
USC 17, UCLA.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know,
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
when you're seeing the second play of the drive, they dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need...
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 0.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Makes his connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Dances away from the heat. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He'll throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tucker. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's a first down for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
UCLA, 0.
Fair catch called for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Going up top on first down. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. I'll be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploring.
He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Number 19 on to kick it away.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Nice move to keep moving. He breaks a tackle. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Buys a little extra time. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll try it on the ground. The Bruins pick up the first down.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's fourth down. Dial up your best fourth down play. Keep this drive going.
He wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires into trap and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.